Thursday at 5, only on News 13 on your side.
The following is a paid program. The views and opinions contained within are not necessarily those of Media General Incorporated and WMBB News 13.
The following program is a paid advertisement for the Building Wealth Workshops, sponsored by the Whitney Education Group.
We had left our jobs, so we had no income. We had zero cash flow, and now we're up to around $10,000 a month.
But when I had done at least $750,000, I thought, now's the time to go forward, and it continues to grow.
Well, in a period of that very first year, that we were able to make over $4 million, and we had a cash flow coming in of it was a little over $12,000 a month.
You made what? 12,000, 15,000, 15,000 in one day.
My first month, I was able to put about 70 grand in my pocket.
I did about $200,000. I have a net positive income of about $8,000 a month.
If you have always dreamed of becoming financially independent, finally free from worry about money, stay tuned. This program could truly change your life forever.
And within 30 days, we had a check in our hands for $11,000.
I mean, at that point, that was a year and a half ago, we had a net worth of $1 million, and now we have a net worth of $1.5 million. We have about $4 million worth of property.
Well, I wouldn't say we had a net worth 2 years ago. We were living month to month, and now we've done over $500,000 in real estate deals.
After total expenses and net operating income, we're going to be bringing in $295,248.
Net?
Net.
That has several properties now. We'll have a property network of almost $1.3 million.
Yeah.
Your assets are how much?
$2,103,300.
So,
$2 million.
and how long did it take you to do that? About a year and a half.
Now, there is a way to realize your dreams of how it would feel to be rich. Have all your bills paid off with great credit and money in the bank to buy a new car, a home, a boat, a vacation, a good education for your children, and never worry about retirement.
During the next 30 minutes, you'll learn how you can start realizing your financial freedom by attending a free, informative, and exciting life-changing event coming to Florida and Georgia this week.
The Building Wealth Workshops coming this week will show you how multimillionaire Russ Whitney started from zero to become a prominent worldwide financial expert. In the beginning, Whitney worked in a slaughterhouse for $5 an hour. Knowing there was a better life for himself and his family, Russ borrowed $1,000 and bought his first property. Through common sense and much trial and error, in only 18 months, he had amassed $4.7 million in real estate. And at the age of 27, was recognized as one of America's youngest self-made millionaires. Since then, he and his staff of wealth experts have taught thousands of people those same methods and techniques to enhance their lives beyond imagination. Today, Russ Whitney's educational efforts have expanded to international horizons and emerged as a public-held company, trading under the ticker symbol RUSS.
On the show today, you're going to meet many students that I visited with personally and learn the same techniques and strategies that they've used to achieve their wealth and dreams.
In the short time since Russ's students Melissa and Carol started using the Building Wealth system, they've been able to quit their jobs and have amassed over $2 million in assets. And they did it all with no money in the bank.
Now tell me about your first deal. Paid 73 for it. We refinanced and got 90 out of it, drew out $17,000 cash.
It has
at that time.
It appraised at $165,000. So we have $75,000 equity in it, and we get $300 a month profit every month off the rent.
Okay, what's the next one that you're excited about? Show me one that you're really happy with.
This one right here.
Okay, tell me about
this house here. We bought for $74,000. We bought it, and 28 days later, we had a contract on it and closed on it for $90,000. $93,000.
28 days. Again, so you bought it. Tell me again, you bought it for how much?
Bought it for $73 and sold it for $93. That's $20,000.
$20,000.
Yeah.
$20,000, and you did that in how long?
In 28 days. Wow. Yeah. So within 3 months, we had made around $40,000. So, and we didn't have any special money in the bank or any extra credit. We just used our charge card.
Did you really? That's how you got started with charge card. Tell me about any one of your deals that you're particularly proud of.
Okay, the best deal we ever did was the mobile home park. We bought it for $429,000. It appraised at $480,000, and we worked really hard on it. And 6 months later, we had it reappraised, and it appraised at $685,000, which meant $205,000 worth of equity just from working hard on it. Mm-hmm. And we pulled out $90,000 and spent that on more real estate. And it nets about $10,500 a month.
So right now on this buy, you bought this for no money down. You fixed it up. Not only did you pull $90,000 out of it, but it's now making you $10,000 a month?
Yes.
So literally, if you never wanted to work another day in your life and you watched your bills, you could live on $10,000 a month forever.
Right.
Sure. Wow.
But this is too fun to quit.
So this is basically your financial statement. So you have your assets for how much?
$2,103,300.
So,
$2 million.
And how long did it take you to do that?
About a year and a half. Got lines of credit over $3 million now.
You can get money. We don't have full-time employment somewhere. We're self-employed, and we don't have any major credit. We don't have anybody backing us up besides just ourselves. But yet we learned how to go to the bank, and we did like you said. We go in there and we talk to these people like they are no better, no different than us.
And they're not.
And they're not.
That's right. You just got to know the language. You got to know what to say. With real estate, there's no question you can amass the most amount of money in the least amount of time. Now, it may not be what you want to do forever, but there's no question that it's the path of least resistance to build both financial independence and wealth in the shortest amount of time.
Russ Whitney is bringing his leading staff of wealth experts to Florida and Georgia.
This week's free Building Wealth workshops will prove that literally anyone can buy real estate with little or no money down, regardless of credit, and start building personal wealth beyond their imagination. When you attend these special free one-of-a-kind events, you'll learn about Russ Whitney's step-by-step techniques and methods to build your own personal fortune. You'll also learn how you can set a goal to quit your 9-to-5 job and move up to the better life you and your family deserve, just like thousands of others. Learn how you can buy your first house with no money down and walk away from the closing with money in your pocket. Buy your first rental property in as little as 30 days that will bring you a steady monthly income. Get up to $100,000 in loan money, even with bad credit. Establish a $60,000 credit line in just 30 days. Become totally debt-free. Generate up to $3,000 to $5,000 in income every month. Command and get 100% financing. Learn about government grants and loans you may never have to pay back. This week's Building Wealth workshops will show you how easily real estate can create true wealth for you and your family.
6 free Building Wealth workshops will be held in 3 Florida and Georgia locations. 2 workshops Tuesday, November 4th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Holiday Select, 2001 North Cove Boulevard, Panama City, Florida. 2 workshops Wednesday, November 5th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Holiday Inn Select, 316 West Tennessee Street, Tallahassee, Florida. And 2 workshops Thursday, November 6th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Holiday Inn, 1309 St. Augustine Road, Valdosta, Georgia. That's 2 free Building Wealth workshops at 12:30 and 6 p.m. each day. November 4th at the Holiday Select, Panama City, Florida. November 5th at the Holiday Inn Select, Tallahassee, Florida. And November 6th at the Holiday Inn in Valdosta, Georgia.
Admission for you and a guest is free. Call toll-free or register online at russwhitney.com, and you'll get Russ's Millionaire Mentor Entrepreneur Startup Kit CD, a $195 value, free at the workshop just for making your reservations during this program. You have everything to gain by attending. Learn how you can begin to amass your own personal fortune starting right away. Seating is limited for these special events, so call now.
I mean, you can ask these people questions. They're happy to talk to you. Catch them in the hallway, catch them outside. You know, there's a wealth of knowledge that's available to you.
A+, all the way. Been to many universities. This is the best.
And as far as the quality of the speakers, excellent. Really good. Very informative.
Yeah, it's amazing the learning you get down here and just the information that is available. And you just have to take advantage of all of it.
Yeah. If you want to become financially independent, I definitely think this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
Russ traveled to Minnesota to visit with Sean, who made over $80,000 on his first 2 deals and now has assets of over $750,000.
Well, Sean, some of what you're telling me is exciting. Now we're here in Minneapolis, and tell me about this. This is one of your deals. I'd like to hear about this one.
This property, a couple was going into foreclosure situation, and we got in touch with them. We stopped the foreclosure, saved their credit.
Wow.
Gave them some money in their pocket to help them move, help them with their medical bills, and such like that. Continued to make, the monthly payment on the property. We held this property for about 4 months. We did a very little rehab. We put some carpet in the property, cleaned it up, painted a little bit. All in all, we probably put right around $25,000, $30,000 in this property. When we sold it, our closing check for this property was right around $59,000.
So how much profit?
About $35,000 we made on this property.
In 4 months?
In 4 months.
Wow. Well, tell me about, you told me about your first deal. Tell me about your best deal. What's the best deal you've ever done?
My best deal was downtown Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Not what I would call not such a great area. We bought that house. A young lady was going through foreclosure. We helped her out, paid off all of her bills for her, so she was happy, put some money in her pocket, saved her credit. We, on the other hand, had a buyer. We sold it to a lady on a contract for deed situation to help her out. We refinanced the property, cashed out. We made about $47,000 profit on that house.
Holy cow. So you bought it, you helped someone out of foreclosure.
Yep.
Okay, and you actually profited, you put $47,000 in your pocket?
Exactly.
So now tell me, from the time you went to, and you saw this late night infomercial, from the time you saw that, where we were on TV, and you went through our training, how long did it take you to be able to quit your job?
3 months.
So starting from nothing, how much have you built up in gross assets and net worth over the last
We just sat down and went over this the other day at a corporate meeting. We've got net assets right now close to $750,000. And when we started, I owned nothing. I mean, it was just out of college. I had nothing going as far as assets. But now my company's worth about $750,000. I never did go back to finish school, and I would like to someday, but right now I'm doing just fine without it. And my wife is very proud of it. So when I first went to the first seminar, I didn't know anything about real estate. I always said I'd like to get into it, had no idea how to. The Whitney Education Group has taught me how to buy real estate, how to sell real estate, and how to make money buying and selling real estate. And I know more now than most people will ever know. So I would recommend it to anyone.
Russ Whitney is bringing his leading staff of wealth experts to Florida and Georgia.
Please accept my personal invitation to attend the free training workshop coming to your city this week. There'll be many, many new money-making ideas that we'll be featuring that you can use right away.
Attend the free Building Wealth workshops coming this week and find out how you can use Russ Whitney's proven methods to safely invest in real estate and amass more wealth than you ever dreamed possible. At these one-of-a-kind workshops, our wealth experts will be showing how thousands of people at any level of income or credit are using Russ's simple step-by-step methods to buy and sell quick cash properties and create positive monthly income and truly build their personal wealth. Learn how to find and get FHA and VA assumable mortgages you don't even have to qualify for. This week's Building Wealth workshops will show you how you can buy your first home and pocket up to $3,000 at the closing. How to qualify for special government grants first-time homebuyers may never have to pay back. Find out how to create up to $1,500 a month in passive income right away. Learn how easy it is to buy, sell, and finance properties for big profits as your own boss and achieve financial independence in a very short time. Russ Whitney's Building Wealth Workshops are unlike any other event you've ever attended. With money-making ideas you can start using right away.
Knowledge is the key ingredient to success. And remember, one new idea at this workshop could start you on your road to financial independence.
6 free Building Wealth workshops will be held in 3 Florida and Georgia locations. 2 workshops Tuesday, November 4th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Holiday Select, 2001 North Coke Boulevard, Panama City, Florida. 2 workshops Wednesday, November 5th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Holiday Inn Select, 316 West Tennessee Street, Tallahassee, Florida. And 2 workshops Thursday, November 6th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Holiday Inn, 1309 St. Augustine Road, Valdosta, Georgia. That's 2 free Building Wealth workshops at 12:30 and 6 p.m. each day. November 4th at the Holiday Select, Panama City, Florida. November 5th at the Holiday Inn Select, Tallahassee, Florida. And November 6th at the Holiday Inn in Valdosta, Georgia.
Admission is free, but seating is limited. Call toll-free or register online at russwhitney.com during this program, and you'll get Russ's Millionaire Mentor Entrepreneur Startup Kit CD with 11 special reports, a preview of an exciting home-based business, and managing credit and keys to business success. A $195 value, yours free at the workshop.
Netted $25,000 on that one. Actually, $25,872.62. Got a copy of that check. Very proud of it. And that was our kickoff. We bought our second house 2 months later. I've got that on a lease contract right now, and we'll be closing on that in July. Realized probably a $20,000 profit on that house. And since last March, we have bought 21 total units, totaling $1.3 million. We purchased them at about 60 cents on a dollar, and we're just having a ball.
Well, it was at roughly about 5 days after the Whitney training that we obtained, we were able to put a check in our pocket for about $25,000 cash. That stuff is really powerful, and it really works.
What I heard at the free seminars, the speakers were excellent. They got their point across very clear. You didn't have any problem walking away from it and not knowing what they said. I put just the material I learned from the free seminars together, and I sold the house. I took $34,000 out of the deal. Just from making phone calls, I did nothing.
Now, Russ shows how an Ohio couple started to receive a positive cash flow of $2,000 a month on their first 2 deals, and now own over $1 million in real estate.
Tell me about the first deal you did.
The triplex would probably be the first deal.
Okay. Yeah, we have a triplex apartment unit in Salem, Ohio. That's about 15, 20 minutes from here.
Right.
That was no money down also.
Right.
3 units, its positive cash flow is about $300 a month.
Right.
And then right after that was the 2 six-plex apartment buildings, owner finance.
And so what's your total positive cash flow then?
It's almost $2,000 a month. This deal here, we bought no money down.
Okay.
We have about a total of $40,000 into it with purchase and rehab. It's appraised at $68,000.
Okay.
We're in the process of doing a cash-out refinance.
Right.
We'll get about between $10,000 and $12,000 on it.
Now, what's the gross amount of properties you think you've bought, do you know, in dollars?
The total market value is over $1 million now. What we own is over $1 million.
Yeah.
It's $1,098,000. And the net worth of all those properties is over $250,000. We've not used any of our own money.
None.
None. I don't worry about the money anymore. We worry about helping people and solving their problems, and the money comes naturally. Thank you very much.
You give me the hug again. Real estate is a post-secondary career. It is absolutely teachable. It's absolutely trainable. I can take anybody watching right now and teach it to you no differently than you could teach me plumbing or accounting, or you teach someone how to be a lawyer. It is something that is absolutely teachable and transferable and can be done anywhere.
But the main difference is that I see in the Whitney organization is the people, they don't just teach you principles in your head. I'm a real visual person. I have to see the things happen. They work with you to help you really see that and learn how to do it so that you're able to take that and to duplicate that, to reproduce what they've taught you. That's really unique when you look at all the different infomercial programs, that most of them, they send you out information and they hope you do it. And whatever their motivation is, they have to deal with that. But what I've seen in the Whitney organization is they don't just, it's not a matter of sending out information to you. It's a matter of taking you through a process for life change so that you can really lay out goals in your life and you can accomplish those goals. Then it becomes your choice if you do it. But they've given you every tool possible to accomplish and succeed and experience real freedom in your life.
Why not start learning these techniques now with little or no money? They can be done anywhere regardless of your credit, and I can show you how to do that. Here in Alabama, meeting with Bobby Trelkeld, and Bobby went through our training and bought his first property in 2 weeks and kind of took off like a lightning bolt. So we stopped here to talk to Bobby. Thought you might like to hear from him. So Bobby, tell me about, we're in front of your house. This is your first deal?
That's right, Russ. This here was actually 2 weeks after I come from your training. We had purchased this one through, it was pre-foreclosure. We got paid $36,000 for it.
Okay.
It appraised, we got appraisal right here at 77.
And so how much equity then? So for 77, you're about what, 40 into it? So
yeah, about 40, a little under 40.
So you're making $30,000 or $40,000 on your first deal?
First deal. First deal. It's great.
What's your wife think of that?
Oh, she loves it. She's ready to quit work.
Is she?
I think 2 weeks later I bought 2 more. It's just.
And can you tell me, do you remember those deals? Do you know?
Yeah, we did. I bought one at the courthouse steps, paid $18,000. We turned around and sold it for $46,000.
How long did it take you to sell it?
It took probably, I think that one there was 90 days, 3 months. And then the other one, we rented it out. We rehabbed it and rented it out for, I think, 1.5 years, and recently just sold it.
And what did you sell it for?
We sold that one, I want to say, for $48,000.
What was your profit?
The profit was a little over $20,000.
So on your first 4 deals, what was your approximate profit on your first 4?
Wow. I would say around $80,000. $80,000.
What does your family think of all this? They think you're nuts, or, are they behind you? What do they think?
Well, that's funny you say that, because before I went through your training, that's what I got from my family and friends, was a lot of negative stuff, and now they're all trying to figure it out.
And what's your best deal? What's the best deal you've ever done?
Best deal, I would say I bought a property for $12,000. It appraises at $120,000.
Tell me that one more time. You bought it for what and sold for?
We bought it for $12,000, and I refinanced it, pulled $58,000 out of it, tax-free money. $58,000. I bought it for $12,000. $58,000.
What do you tell her? What did you tell someone who's thinking about, should I go to that free seminar? Is that a scheme, or is that real?
No, actually, she had called me on the phone and asked me, how the training was, and it's excellent. I mean, I can't, this is one of the best investments that I've come across. It's able, me and my wife, to pretty much become free, do what we want. I own my own business.
Russ Whitney is bringing his leading staff of wealth experts to Florida and Georgia.
This week's free Building Wealth workshops will prove that literally anyone can buy real estate with little or no money down, regardless of credit, and start building personal wealth beyond their imagination. When you attend these special free one-of-a-kind events, you'll learn about Russ Whitney's step-by-step techniques and methods to build your own personal fortune. You'll also learn how you can set a goal to quit your 9-to-5 job and move up to the better life you and your family deserve, just like thousands of others. Learn how you can buy your first house with no money down and walk away from the closing with money in your pocket. Buy your first rental property in as little as 30 days that will bring you a steady monthly income. Get up to $100,000 in loan money, even with bad credit. Establish a $60,000 credit line in just 30 days. Become totally debt-free. Generate up to $3,000 to $5,000 in income every month. Command and get 100% financing. Learn about government grants and loans you may never have to pay back. This week's Building Wealth workshops will show you how easily real estate can create true wealth for you and your family.
6 free Building Wealth workshops will be held in 3 Florida and Georgia locations. 2 workshops Tuesday, November 4th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Holiday Select, 2001 North Cove Boulevard, Panama City, Florida. 2 workshops Wednesday, November 5th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Holiday Inn Select, 316 West Tennessee Street, Tallahassee, Florida. And 2 workshops Thursday, November 6th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Holiday Inn, 1309 St. Augustine Road, Valdosta, Georgia. That's 2 free building wealth workshops at 12:30 and 6 p.m. each day. November 4th at the Holiday Select, Panama City, Florida. November 5th at the Holiday Inn Select, Tallahassee, Florida. And November 6th at the Holiday Inn in Valdosta, Georgia.
Admission for you and a guest is free. Call toll-free or register online at russwhitney.com, and you'll get Russ's Millionaire Mentor Entrepreneur Startup Kit CD, a $195 value, free at the workshop just for making your reservations during this program. You have everything to gain by attending. Learn how you can begin to amass your own personal fortune starting right away. Seating is limited for these special events, so call now.
Well, the speakers were motivated and informed. The quality of the materials was top rate.
Inspiration, some good practical knowledge. You know, a lot of these conferences, you get a lot of the fluff, and these are people who've done it. You can believe it. They can show you. The materials will let you do it. You just have to decide you want to do it. Come. It'll be the best investment in time that you've ever made.
The biggest thing is if you think that it would make a difference in your life, then just do it. You know, just get started, because the potential here is amazing. You know, what you can do and the yield.
The time that you spend here is probably the best investment you can make in yourself.
Step by step, it does work. Go do it. You know, it's hard to believe that 87% of the public will retire at or below the poverty level with less than $12,000 a year in income. And I look back on my own life, and I remember my father-in-law, who worked many years in a labor job, and when my wife and I were getting married, I remember looking at her father and saying, you know, golly, he's got a new house, he's got 2 cars, ride-on lawnmower. And I remember saying to my wife, boy, I can't wait till we have those things. And my father-in-law worked hard for a lot of years, and then he retired, but he ended up retiring like the balance of the public, broke. And I look back on that and I say, you know, what did he do right? What did he do wrong? And one of the things that he did right was he bought his home. And like most of us back then, he bought it for $20,000, paid it off over 20 or 30 years, and the house was now worth $100,000. The problem, though, is he couldn't sell the house because he had to have a place to live. Couldn't refinance it because he couldn't afford the payment. And I think, you know, what if my father-in-law had done nothing more than use these same strategies and buy one more house? He let the renters pay that house off, and that house would now be worth $100,000, and it'd be free and clear. That wouldn't be all the money in the world, but $100,000 would be a heck of a lot better to retire with than nothing. So if you get nothing else out of this, if you simply use these strategies and do nothing more than buy yourself one more house, you will totally change the economic product of your life. You'd never have to go through what my father-in-law and lots of other Americans go through.
We did exactly what they said do. I mean, it was step for step, and it works.
Do this and do this, and if you follow it, you will succeed.
I don't believe anybody needs any specialized degree or training beyond coming to these workshops or seminars.
The preceding program was a paid advertisement for the Building Wealth Workshops, sponsored by the Whitney Education Group.
The preceding was a paid program. The views and opinions contained within were not necessarily those of Media General Incorporated and News 13.
The Children's Home Society, along with Chinese Children Adoption International, is offering a free international adoption seminar. Learn the answers to all your questions, such as who qualifies to adopt, how long does it take, and how much does it cost. For more information, call Pat Mills at 747-5411.
If you're a witness to a possible news story, press star 13 on your Alltel cellular phone. We'll investigate, and your story could be included on News 13. Remember, News 13 is always on your side.
The young woman is dead. The sheriff's office has a confession, but there is no evidence. Thursday at 5. News 13 is on your side, uncovering important facts about this baffling case. What really happened, and what made the justice system fail.
The time that I was involved in the investigation, we had no positive proof of how this person died.
Find out why this woman's death can't be solved, and if this could happen again. It's a must-see crime report, Thursday at 5, only on News 13 on your side. News 13 at 6 and 10 with Amy Hoyt and Chris Cato.
This week on Hot